Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and wolves of all ages. Alpha Wolf here, and around, and we are back with some more Star Trek, and holy guacamole. Um, but yeah, so we're back with some more Star Trek Online. We're just gonna be vibing. So, what did we just pass? I saw something green. I don't know. I wish I could go first person. Okay. We be vibing, going to the planet Earth. Set course for Earth. Volus cluster. Says Aurora. Auto travel for Earth. Go to the Soul Sector. Fire all weapons. Fire all torpedoes. Fire all beams. We're gonna go for speed. Muna 2. USS. Devonian. Oh, look, Vulcan. Vulcan system. We're traveling rapidly. Well, they're a trinary star system. Oh, that's awesome. Didn't know that. Okay. Hold on. You all know I have to try IKS, Mayhem, take Aces, Starbase 1. I have to go explore that one day. Earth space dock, yes. That was our goal. 99.14, 16, 16, 100. Man, the gators know how to count. We went from 99.16 to 100.0. Oh, I'm getting saluted? Am I? I got saluted.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Porter Chief.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk
He's located at full service starbase, so you can. Okay. Select a new ship. I'll select one of the ships as a current vessel. Go to the shipyard. Okay.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy.
There you go. Proper salute. There you go.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future? Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. But that's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson on the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up.
Thanks, that's all. Okay.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
And we'll talk to the Admiral.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
Admiral, what's going to happen to the USS Hunter and her crew?
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well.
It's good to
Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead.
Thank you, Admiral. That means a lot.
Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
Thank you, Admiral. It's been an honor to serve with you. Admiral Quinn. Admiral, sir. Wolf reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
Explain to the Admiral Quinn what happened.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir. It's all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story.
Well, that's
All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
good. I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor? Those are harder to find.
Continue.
It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me. Captain Taggart went through hell, but he's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell on the negative. The lives you saved on your ship and at Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy.
What's going to happen to Vega?
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch O'Keg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
What are your orders, sir?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Oh. Okay.
Priority contact on sensors.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Accept.
There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there. There's been an incident at Jupiter Station.
Just take a bunch
Admiral
of these.
Janeway is leading the relief operations there and has asked for backup. I'd like you to join the Admiral at Jupiter Station and provide any assistance she might require. Be prepared. If the Terrans are bold enough to strike at the very heart of the Federation, they must be up to something big. We have a large number of operations going on in various parts of the galaxy, and we're constantly in need of ships and crew to work in these joint efforts. We've learned of a remote system where elements of the old Romulan Star Empire are trying to take over an asteroid mining facility. Nobody wants to see that happen, so there's a joint operation underway to stop them. Sign on to the task force operation for the Romulan Imperial minefield and see if you can lend a hand.
Okay, there's a lot of these.
Alliance scientists have detected an active critical-level reality vortex near Starbase 1. Admiral Kumarke of the Lukari and several others are on site working to close the vortex with proto-matter-based technology. They'd like your help. Proceed to Starbase 1 and report to Admiral Kumarke. Offer any assistance she requires. Losing one of our most important stations would be a severe blow to Starfleet and the Federation. Quinn out. We're sending a fleet to the Mirror universe to engage the Terrans in the Pavo system. It is our intention to disrupt their operations there and prevent the Terran Emperor from subjugating the entity known as the Other. I'd like you to be a part of this operation.
Oh yeah, a lot of these are going to be interesting to deal
I'm
with.
afraid I have bad news. Under the command of Emperor Crusher, the Other is approaching the Sol system, digitizing any vessels that dare to offer them challenge. We're calling in all available ships to form a defense here, including yours. If this is to be our last stand, I want our best and brightest on the line to meet the enemy in battle. The Lukari have been working on a project in the Nakul system. The initial efforts have been quite promising, and they're about to move to the next phase. If successful, the damage to the star and that system will be repaired. Admiral Kumarke has requested our assistance, and I'd like you to provide it. She's sent specifications for a device called the Stellar Rejuvenator. Have your engineer install it on your ship before you disembark. You'll be using it as part of the Lukari efforts there. Report to Admiral Kumarke in the Nakul system when you're ready. Quinn, out.
Firewall.
One of our classified research facilities has taken a high-profile person of interest into custody. Starfleet intelligence sent agents to investigate, but the prisoner refuses to speak with them on the matter. Here's where it gets interesting. The prisoner says they will only speak to you about this. Naturally, Starfleet intelligence wants to get to the bottom of things, and so they've requested your assistance. You've been granted clearance to enter the facility and meet with the prisoner. Get out there and see what's going on.
Yes, sir. And then blue shit.
Admiral Janeway and a team of specialists have finalized a plan to liberate one of our own from the Terran Empire. The consultants from the Mirror Universe have been helpful in this effort, and will be working alongside the Admiral in the upcoming rescue operation. Together, we're hoping to put an end to the plans of the Terran Emperor before he has the chance to see them come to fruition. I'd like you to join the team and work with them to bring Lieutenant Ilea back home. Report to Admiral Janeway at Jupiter Station, and good luck.
That's it.
Construction technicians needed on Deck 36. Priority contact on sensors.
What the?
Paris shuttle arriving at docking bay 6.
Okay, we will just... Why can't I? I'm stuck on a chair, apparently. Hold on, folks, I got like an eyeglass or something.
A spatial anomaly has been detected in grid 6. Condition green is in effect.
Okay.
Alert. A spatial anomaly has been detected in grid 6.
And immediately starts getting warm again. Okay.
Docking bay 12 is offline.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Good morning. I realize the risk you've all taken in being here to stand at our side in this dark hour. On behalf of Starfleet and the Federation, thank you. The interstellar entity known as the Other is approaching this system as we speak. Conventional methods of engagement have proven futile against the entity, but we have been able to limit the raiding conducted by the Terran fleets accompanying them. Under the guidance of the Terran Emperor, the Other will erase Earth from existence in a matter of hours. Once that happens, they will continue their reign of terror, eliminating the core worlds of every Alliance faction, and anyone else brave enough to stand against them. The time to act, to make a stand, is now. I realize the odds are against us here. We're facing an enemy with a power level unheard of. But there is still hope. We have a plan.
A plan, Admiral? How do you intend to defeat a being of godlike power?
We have established contact with someone who knows the Emperor well. We believe they hold the key to victory in this conflict. We're ready. Energize.
Admiral Quinn is correct. I know the Emperor very well. After all, I am his mother. There have been concerns about my son in the Empire for some time. It was decided that a contingency plan was required. In case he ever lost control. That time has come. For years, I've been working on a means to disrupt his great powers. We need to strike before he is fully merged with that thing. Before he loses the last elements of his humanity. Before he is no longer my son.
Okay.
You look like a person with something on their mind. What can I do for you? Operation. Interesting choice of words. As a surgeon, I'd say that what we're about to do is very much like an operation.
Yeah, this
On a
is
very specific patient. Only in this case, if we're successful, we'll be saving our lives.
the patient here being your son, the Terran
That's
Emperor.
right. I've developed a countermeasure to his abilities. It utilizes a variable phase shift delivery system. One that should evade any detection tech or personal defenses he might have in place. I'll
then?
deploy a cluster of nanotech into his nervous system. It's based on tech provided by our Marshal Janeway. I understand she acquired it from a rather advanced group of cyborgs in the Delta Quadrant. Based on my research, it'll disrupt the parts of Wesley's brain that allow him to use his powers. He'll be human again, and vulnerable to attack. But
Is there a
the
problem?
countermeasure must be deployed at short range. We'll need to get to him at the core of the Other to pull this off. Unfortunately, they have fortified their defense systems. Until we can safely breach those defenses and reach the core, this conversation is moot.
We'll
We'd
work it
better
on
work
that.
fast. My son might be taking his time getting here, but he won't take forever. If you don't have something by the time he arrives, well, I'm told the digitization process is quick and painless. A rather humane method of execution, all things considered.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Doctor.
I've been in a lot of battles in my time. Far more than I'd like, if I'm honest. I prefer the role of explorer over that of a warrior. But when it comes down to the survival of the Federation, I'll take up that mantle without hesitation. The crew of the Enterprise will fight to their final breath to save as many lives as possible today. Count on it.
Good luck out there, Captain.
Well then, we've heard all the speeches, now it's time to get to work. Are you ready?
Long-range sensors have picked up the other at the edge of the system. They're on a direct course to Jupiter.
At least we're not alone.
Jupiter Station has a unique holographic defense system in place, but it'll only last so long against the other and their Terran escorts. I'd like you to deliver a system upgrade module to the station to aid with their defense.
Very well, Admiral.
The Lisette will be leading a task force at Mars. Evacuation has already begun, but they'll need all the time you can buy them at Jupiter. Enterprise will be here, on standby, in case of emergency. Once the evacuations are complete at Jupiter and Mars, you're to fall back to Earth and join the remaining defense fleets.
Understood. We'll depart for Jupiter shortly, Admiral.
All hands go to red alert. Repeat, all hands, red alert.
Corin to fleet. Prepare for battle. Kapla! This is Dirac. It's time. Best speed to Mars.
Good luck out there. The other isn't alone. They're bringing a large Terran invasion force along for the ride. I expect they'll do their best to loot and pillage in the wake of the other's destruction. Do what you can to stop that. But remember, saving lives comes first. Get as many people out of Jupiter as you can.
We will, Captain.
I don't doubt it. Better get moving. Captain Corin can be a little rough when people are late to a battle.
Head to Jupiter. We're not gonna be the people. I was looking forward to a giant fleet.
You have arrived. Good. The enemy is approaching at high speed, and we have little time to prepare for battle. Deliver the defense upgrade to Jupiter Station at once. After that, evacuation efforts will commence. Defend the station and the evac ships when that happens.
Very well, Captain. Fight with honor.
Power energy field detected. They're here!
Terran ships warping in near Projector Station Alpha.
I don't know what we're equipped for this, folks. We'll try.
Timing is taking hits. Let's get these people out and keep our shields up at the same time.
We just lost a big bad
To
battleship.
brief things are one thing, but to see the power of the other firsthand is disturbing. In moments, we lost the Borderskew, Jupiter Station, even Jupiter itself. The Terran in me hates to run from a fight, but we don't have a chance against that monster. We need to fall back to Mars.
We literally lost the whole freaking planet.
The battle at Jupiter Station barely slowed the invaders down. The other could attack here at any moment.
We'll do what we can to help.
Join us in transporting civilians from Mars and delivering them to the evacuation fleet in orbit. We'll conduct evac operations as long as we're able, and protect the transports from Terran attack.
Understood, Commander. What the hell is that? Well, whatever it is, it's friendly. that ability. Game? Hello? I don't know what's going on, but maybe we gotta kill off these enemies? have to go in one of these things, maybe? Oh, there's... Oh, over there! Okay, I just saw those icons on the guns, folks. These guys real quick. I don't want to go over there. We're not going to go over there. As great as it for XP as it may be, dead. ships off me. Okay.
You didn't think I'd miss this party, did you?
Oh, finally.
I'm back! And look, I brought Terrans that don't want to shoot you. Well, today anyway.
Our station here. No transports remain. Get to Earth.
Something big just popped off. Wait, oh, I got instant deleted by something, I think. That thing out only had like 10 points of XP. Come on.
Shields have failed.
Shields have failed, wait, what?
And just like that, Mars has fallen. Destruction and battle. A fitting end for a world named after a god of war.
We did all that we could here, Doctor. At least the Lyset went out fighting.
The Lyset went out fighting. It'd be suicide if we did the same. It's time to retreat to Earth while you're still able.
Go back to Earth.
This might be our last stand. The science teams are still working on a way to reach the core of the other, but none of their efforts have been successful. We've transported as many as we can to safety, but at this point, a full evacuation is impossible.
We'll buy the evac teams as much time as we can.
Glad
Captain.
to hear it. Every minute means more lives saved. Before you go, there's something I'd like to say. We're with you to the end. If we don't make it out of this, well, it's been an honor.
The honor is mine, Captain. Good luck.
Enterprise to fleet. Defend Earth at all costs. Buy as much time for evacuation as you can. Sean out.
Here we go, people! Once more, onto the breach!
USS Enterprise. The Voyagers are pairing. Oh god, I chose an interesting target. I'm like, lead getting very intense. Battleship, okay.
Shields at maximum. All hands, brace for impact.
It will not be enough, Admiral.
Today is a good day to die.
Perhaps not, Chancellor.
Tactical, report. What just happened? Sir, there's another one. It's V'ger.
V'ger?
We
What?
came as soon as possible. V'ger will engage the other in battle, allowing you to focus on the Terran fleet.
We need the means to bypass the other's defense fields.
Understood. I will begin work on that at once. Protect your allies from the Terrans while I do.
Work fast, Ela. Time is not on our side here. Hunter out.
Feature?
V'ger.
The game's afoot, eh? So be it. I'm glad you're making this interesting. I was starting to get bored, if I'm being honest.
We will engage the other and defend the Earth from their attacks.
More Terrans inbound. We'll have them. Continue your assault. Acknowledge, Costume. Give 'em hell.
interior of the other.
At last.
We need to move quickly. The sooner we make it to Wes and deploy the countermeasure, every minute it takes the Williams to figure out what we're up to and how to stop us. So, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we made it in, but we won't be here for long if we don't take out some of the other's critical systems.
Okay.
Let's work with Ilea to isolate a number of those systems. We'll divide and conquer here. You and the Defiant will tackle one set of targets, while Sean and I will handle the others. Care to place a wager on which group finishes first?
Stay focused, Admiral. We've got work to do. Hunt her out.
All right, let's get this over with. Engage.
Teaming up with my doppelganger. This ought to be interesting.
Stay sharp. They're liable to throw everything they have at us.
I'd expect nothing less from the Emperor and his lackeys.
Have your ship scan those nodules on the back of the vessel. They look important.
The nodules are critical engine components. Disable them to reduce energy generation and flow.
Disrupting the other processes. 5 times.
done. Now, where do I go now? Shoot, where do I go? M? Over there, I guess? Let's go find out. Darn. Okay. Ah, here we go, folks. Right over here.
We're encountering quite a bit of resistance down here. Nothing we can't handle, though.
Okay. frigates than one themselves,
That's our whole set disabled. Let's move on to the next targets.
Acknowledged. We're moving on too.
Okay, what's my next target? I mean, anomalous energy source 2. So we're going up here. Okay, over this way. Up and over yonder, folks. Up and over yonder. I got a lot of frickin' frigates, which is annoying me.
Scan that huge spherical section. It looks like something's happening.
Warning, ship is under attack. It is used to generate plasma bolts. Your weapons are not strong enough to damage it.
Patriotism is dying for the Empire, not the Eperor.
Cruisers. Okay. Multiple frigates and a cruiser.
What are those large pylons? They seem related to the plasma bolts that the other fires.
They are part of the bolt launcher system. Disable them, and the other will not be able to fire efficiently.
So, how do we disable these pylons?
Use the virus that Ilea has provided to us.
What?
Target shield.
Oh, the virus. There's the cruiser all but gone. Hello, game.
taking some heavy fire here, Lita.
Worry about the virus, Captain. I'll worry about the ship.
I'll keep you within range.
Target shield has failed.
Little damage there. We took a tiny bit of damage there, but that's fine. Oh, there's no skill points. Okay. Well, that's just highly unfortunate.
What can you tell us about these huge pylons? They must have an important purpose.
Those things are emitting radio waves. Not exactly a modern comm system.
Target shield has failed.
USS Defiant.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Let's bring it.
Target shield has failed.
Okay.
That did it. We've neutralized their targeting systems. Keep moving.
Sean, your damage output is a little low. Want some pointers?
We're doing fine. Try not to fry your power grid showing off to the others.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Terrans to the end. Live and die for the Emperor.
The Emperor lost his way. Once, I would have died for him.
Warning.
No
Ship
longer.
is under attack.
Yeah, no, they... Yeah, frigate. Bad. It takes so long for us to not be delayed at the they want to go max speed. It's essential. Oh my gosh!
Terran fleet, this is Captain Sean of the USS Enterprise. Stand down. This isn't a fight you'll win.
Ha! Please, tell me you don't think they'll surrender, Captain.
Stranger things have happened. We're fighting together for one.
Again.
Those nodules below are definitely giving off some energy. But for what?
The conscious control of forces over the mouth of the vessel. Disable their shields, then destroy them.
Moving to engage the shield generator. Acknowledge. Once they're back, target is running.
next point. Try not to fall behind.
Everything's a game to you, isn't it?
Of course! And you should know, I always play to win, Captain. Always.
Approaching rendezvous coordinates now. Allied ships on sensors.
Enterprise and USS. Wait.
Well,
there's two
here's where it
Enterprises.
gets really interesting. Time to enter the belly of the beast.
Look, that ship. It's a smaller version of the other.
Smaller, yes. But also deadly, judging by our sensor readings.
It's in our way. Let's do something about that so we can move on.
USS and the ISS. Okay. Destroy the compiler. Oh, we're gonna die.
Rear shield failing.
We're gonna die.
Target shield
Yeah.
failed.
Holy crap. stand a chance, please. We need more firepower.
Hull integrity below 50%. Target shield has failed.
Fighting to the death there. Huh.
Oh, we're dead. We're dead.
Oh, we kidding me. Yeah, fast enough. What is that, a fifth one? Well, that definitely not killed us. We would have still probably died.
Ship is under target. Shield has failed.
Immediately getting the hell out of here. Just you guys off your big ships, I guess. Got my own thing on.
More shield failing. Less shield failing.
Nice shooting, Emerson. The Inquisitor and I will cover you out here. The rest is up to you.
Inquisitor and I will cover you up here. Oh my gosh, we're finally getting towards the end.
We made it. I can't help feeling like we're being toyed with, though. That Wesley allowed us to come this far, like a cat playing with its prey.
Perhaps, but we can't turn back now.
True.
Doctor.
Let's hope there's still enough of Wesley that's human in there, and that he can be dealt with. I see no reason to wait, do you? Let's beam down and get this over with.
Can't say I'm thrilled to be in here again. The list of people who have come here and survived to tell the tale is pretty short. Naturally, my name's on the top of that list. A dubious honor, to be sure.
Focus,
Right.
Admiral.
We'll need to make our way to the core area, across a number of artificial islands, like this one. Expect attacks from security drones. And whatever else the Emperor might have dreamed up since last time I was here.
Understood. Rear weapons and move out. We're gonna end the episode here. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna finish this at this point.
I'm detecting a strange anomaly ahead. Let's go examine it.
There you are, Wesley. Another strong son of the Empire, Doctor. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's going to do great things one day.
I have the results of the med scans you requested as well.
His neural capacity, cognitive ability, they're amazing.
You realize we must report these findings to Section 31, yes?
No. Unless you want your affair with the Vulcan exposed as well.
No. I do not, Doctor.
Then we have an understanding. You're dismissed. Don't you worry, Wesley. I won't allow my son to be a lab rat, dissected by some Section 31 butcher. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Always.
What? What are you doing?
What the hell was that? Is this thing's holodeck broken?
Shoot first, answers later.
Oh my god. Oh, rapid fire. Let's go.
I think that projection was from one of Wesley's early memories, perhaps the earliest. I remember it like it was yesterday, the moment I knew Wesley was special, even as an infant. It was also the moment I knew I had to keep his gifts a secret.
Why would he show us that?
I'm not sure. It could be his subconscious at work, going over pivotal events in his life before now. He might be using them as an anchor to avoid losing his sense of self, his identity.
He If you see any details that can help us, Doctor, let us know. Let's keep going.
Things have taken a turn for the strange around here. And that's saying something.
I'm detecting another memory engram on this island. I can't help but wonder. Jellicoe's asked me to serve on the Enterprise, and I've accepted the offer.
The new flagship? That's great, Mom.
He assured me that you'll be allowed on board, but you'll need to maintain your ruse, son.
What? No! Mom, I'm tired of hiding what I can do.
Wes, if Jellicoe knew about your gifts, he'd exploit them. And if he saw you as a threat, he'd have you killed. You need to be patient, son. Jellicoe is weak. It won't be long until he's replaced.
Yes. You're right, of course.
Soon, you'll be able to show the Empire what you're made of, son. Your future, our future, will be limitless.
Stay out of my mind!
Well, somebody's crazy.
Wait, what? Oh, jeez. Sorry about that yawning, folks. Okay. A little tiny bit more durable.
Jellicoe. That conniving snake could have been the end. For me and Wesley.
Clearly you survived. How?
Captain Jellicoe made an enemy of Jean-Luc Picard. Few do that and live to tell the tale, and he was not one of the few. Once Jellicoe was out of the way, Wes and I were able to join Picard and serve the Empire with distinction aboard the Enterprise.
I see. Good moment for you both. Jellicoe, not so much. Let's move out.
These memories we're finding could be some attempt at communication. But why?
There's one here, too. Ready for another trip down memory lane?
Wesley! How? You were on the Enterprise in deep space and now you're here? On Terra?
Something's happened, Mom. Something incredible.
Tell me, what happened?
We found something, Mom. Or rather, someone. A being of great power. Power that belongs to me now.
What kind of power exactly?
Power over time and space. The power to travel great distances in the blink of an eye. And more.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, son. Not even the Emperor can stand against such power.
Yeah, about that. I think the Emperor has been sitting in my chair long enough, don't you? It's time to do something about that.
Ah! I will end you for this!
Ah, could not. I got unlocked.
Personal shield losing power.
Ah, yes. The day West decided to take the Imperial throne for himself. I remember it well. With the powers he took from the Traveler, he was practically unstoppable. He made surgical strikes throughout the upper echelon of the Empire. One by one, he eliminated all of the Emperor's key allies. No one could stop him, not even the Emperor.
Another pivotal moment for him. And
Very much so. At the time, I was filled with pride and ambition. To be the mother of the Emperor, to have that level of power and influence, it was a little intoxicating, to be honest. It wasn't until later that I realized what that level of power could do to a person.
indeed, we should keep moving.
I think the other is trying to tell us something. It's important.
Could be a little clearer. These visions are getting on my nerves.
Not every problem is solved with a phaser and a smirk, Lita. Thank you for seeing me, Majesty.
Mom, it's me. No need for formalities here.
As you wish.
Oh, I've seen that look before. That's the son we need to talk look. Okay. What's on your mind?
Wes, this new plan of yours.
What about it?
It's reckless. You've gone too far this time.
And? And what if I have? What then?
You are powerful, son, but you're not invincible. There are still ways to kill you.
Is that a threat I'm hearing, Mom?
This is Terra, son. No one is above the Empire, not even the Emperor.
I am the Empire, Mother. Planets burn at my command. No one is above me. No one. Perhaps you need some time alone to realize this. Guards! Escort my mother to the Inquisitor.
Don't do this, son.
Enough! Take her away now.
Ooh. You know, you had a bad man.
Get out of my head! Now!
Oh, I'm up. How did I not?
Enemy targets on sensor.
To this day, I'm surprised he didn't kill me for that. He's killed people for a lot less, believe me.
Instead, he had you incarcerated?
He might regret that soon. By that point, he'd made enough people in high places nervous. Nervous enough to facilitate my research, even in prison. And now, we have the countermeasure, which could lead to his death. As a doctor, and his mother. That's something I don't want to happen. I want to bring him back from all this, save his life, not end it.
We'll do what we can.
I understand. Ending his life might be necessary, but as a former leader of the Empire once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. In the end,
Doctor.
I'll do what I have to do. You have my word. Looks like this leads to the center.
And it's a long one. Time to stretch our legs. I heard what you said back there. Are you sure you can end him? If it comes down to that.
I gave my word. That should be enough for you, Admiral. If he's gone too far to save, I'll do it. I'll do my duty as a Terran officer and as a mother.
Don't know what those are, but they're free. What are those anyways? Hold on. Ooh. We will play with that later.
I will summon nodes from Vija to disrupt the connection between the Emperor and the other. You will need to activate them when they arrive.
Understood. Doctor, is the countermeasure ready?
It's ready. Once we've separated Wesley from the other, we'll need to introduce the countermeasure. There's a problem, however.
What is that?
I'm reading an unusually high energy field in here. 12th power level. The countermeasure will fail in that environment. Those pylons are giving me an idea, though. We may be able to utilize them to reduce the power level and enable the countermeasure successfully.
We'll keep that in mind, Doctor. Let's get...
There he is. Let's do this.
I really feel like there's a storyline that I have entirely missed, to be honest.
No. Wesley. Are we too late? Are you too far gone to save?
You came here to save me. Me! You're the only people here that need saving. I'm impressed you made it this far, Mom. Well done. Seriously though, do you really think you're going to talk me out of this?
We'll do what we have to. Talking's step one.
It's the first and last step for you. Once I've digitized V'ger, I'll do the same to that pathetic reflection of Terra out there. But you and your friends won't be around to see that. This is just another chapter in the book of my life, but for you, this is your grand finale, and it's not gonna be a happy ending, I assure you.
Right. Step two, then.
We must disrupt the merging of the Emperor and the other.
I know you think you're doing the right thing here, but you really aren't.
You need to stop this, Wesley, while you still can.
I'm the one doing the right thing, the necessary thing.
Well, that's...
I'm going to rebuild everything. Eliminate all the mistakes.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
What just happened?
Upload the data at each tower. If I'm right, the other will deploy the countermeasure and remove Wesley's powers.
You stopped the merge, but you're still no match for me. No match at all. All I have to do is wipe you out and start the merge again. Easy! Then I'll have all the time I need to do what must be done.
Upload the countermeasure data. Hurry!
That.
What are you waiting? Upload that countermeasure data.
Boy, my glad I gave my units
Upload the
more
countermeasure data. Hurry!
What are you waiting for? Upload that countermeasure data.
Send me.
Wesley's defenses are weakened. There's no choice. Open fire!
That's more like it!
Last place you want to be now is on my nerves, yet there you are.
We need to upload more countermeasure data. Upload the countermeasure data. Hurry!
None!
One more set of powers. Keep going!
So much for trying to protect me, Mom. Good job!
Wes, you're forcing me to make a terrible choice here. Don't make me kill you.
Oh my god, can I please stop being immediately immobilized?
What are you waiting for? Upload that countermeasure data.
I'm waiting for the stupid "you're immediately immobilized" things to kind of just go away. Thank you.
I can't move! I need help!
I'll spare your life, Mom, but I won't let you interfere here.
Rita's under fire. She can't upload her data.
Just immediate overlap. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh my god.
This little trick of yours isn't going to work, Mom. You can't stop me.
His powers are weaker, but they're not gone yet. Keep at it!
Yeah, that's working.
No! No, no! Mom! Come on, wake up. Wake up. Don't do this to me, Mom. Please, Mom. Please wake up. I didn't mean to. It's this thing, Mom. It's the other. I did it. It wasn't me.
No. Wes. It was.
Mom.
It was you. But you lost control of it and yourself.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far.
It's over now, son. It's over.
Jeez Louise.
Seeker. It is over. Vija and Seeker are restoring all that was digitized before.
Thank you for that. What happens now to Wesley and Seeker?
They will join Vija and myself on our journey. Together, we will teach them, help them to grow beyond their destructive natures. In a way, we shall become a family.
A very powerful and potentially dangerous family.
We understand your concerns, but we are not ready to end their lives when the chance to heal them exists. Long ago, the crew of the Enterprise trusted Vija and myself to do the right thing here, above the Earth. We are asking you to do the same now.
You're risked a lot for us. We'll trust you to help them as you helped us.
It's time, Mom. I wish it didn't have to end this way, but I think V'ger and Aliyah are taking Seeker and me to a better place. A new frontier beyond this universe. I've had enough of ruling an empire. I think I'm gonna like being an explorer.
I think it's something you've always wanted to do, but the cruel reality of the Empire kept you from it. Now's your chance. Make the most of it. And remember that no matter where you are, you have a proud mother that loves you very much. Always.
I love you too, Mom. Always.
It's been a long day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to leave this place and find a very strong drink. Ready to beam out?
Yeah. Goodbye. I have no clue what the fuck we just witnessed.
For you, this operation is over. But for me, the work's just getting started.
Oh, so, Commander.
Think about it. The Imperial Terran throne is vacant. The Mirror Universe is going to be a war zone until someone manages to rise above the din and take the crown. I'll be working with Ray Yeet to find out who takes the throne, and what they plan to do with it once it's theirs.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Good luck, Commander.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for sparing Wesley's life. Others in your position might not have, especially in the heat of battle, so thank you.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Now, he's off to explore the universe with his new family. I suppose that was the best outcome, but I hope he doesn't forget his original family in the process.
I don't believe you will, Doctor. I think you'll see him again someday. I'll save Lolita for last. Talk to
This has
you.
been an interesting experience, Doppelganger. I'll not soon forget it. Or you.
Dating another version of yourself is a singular experience.
That's putting it mildly. You earn my respect today. But understand that the next time we meet, it will most likely be as enemies. Perhaps one day we will find out which one of us is superior, and which is the reflection.
Perhaps we will. Until then, Inquisitor. Oh, jeez. I'm okay. Okay.
These last few days are going to make for a very interesting chapter in my memoir, let me tell you. I'll be sure my biographer frames you in a good light, despite you being from, well, this universe.
Most gracious of you.
I'll be
Admiral.
sure everyone gets their due. Believe me. You, the Inquisitor, Ilea, even old Painway herself.
Where is the Marshal, anyways?
Hard to say. Probably back on Voyager, fuming over not getting to kill Tilly. Not saying I rubbed it in or anything, but she's a little bit salty about that. If I were the Inquisitor, I'd keep my head on a swivel for a while.
I suspect she'll get over that in time. Interesting uniform. Alright, moving on.
It was an interesting day. A glorious battle, worthy of song. And then, a flash of light. I thought I was to meet the honored dead in Stovacor. But it was not to be.
There will be other battles, Captain.
Ha! There will indeed. Still, if that was the end for me, it would have been a good death. To die in battle against a god, defiant to the end, teeth bared, and a warrior's cry filling the air. It would have been glorious!
I can't help but wonder what Captain Kirk and the crew of his Enterprise would think of today's events. They had run-ins with cosmic entities and the Terran Empire, too.
I think they would approve the outcome, Captain.
I think you're right. A lot has changed since their time, but the Federation remains. It'll be nice to return to the role of explorer again. A role they boldly pursued.
Indeed. Until next time, Captain. And then you.
It is a curious thing what happened at Mars. Digitization. To be in the midst of combat, and then suddenly, nothing. It was painless. Almost peaceful. We experienced nothing in our time away. For us, it seemed like no time had passed at all.
Fascinating.
After such an event, I look forward to more mundane pursuits. I believe I prefer threats like the Tal Shiar and the Syndicate over mad demigods, don't you?
I believe I do, Commander. Farewell.
The Federation, indeed the entire Alliance, owes you a debt of gratitude today. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome, Admiral.
I'll let you get back to it then. You're cleared for departure whenever you're ready.
Beam back up. Oh my gosh. This one was a slugfest.
So, how does the crown look? Too much? Or not enough?
You wear it well. I hope you didn't bring me here to talk about fashion.
Oh, no. You and I have much more important things to discuss.
Then let's get to work, Empress.
Ooh. Borg.
My friends sacrificed so much to secure
space.
peace with the
Here ships
Klingons.
travel at warp speed
I
between
bear the
systems.
responsibility for the
Combat does not
consequences
take
to
place
him and
in
his crew.
sector space.
A thought
We're
that troubles
fortunate
me to
Ilea
this
and
day.
V'ger arrived when they did.
The hope was that this
I can't
alliance would
say I'm
last
entirely
forever.
comfortable with leaving
It
the
did
Emperor's
not.
fate in their hands.
The Klingons have
Under the
chosen war.
circumstances, I don't
The
think
Federation
we were
is
given
doing
a
its
better
utmost to
alternative.
protect its borders and the
One
billions
thing's
of
for
innocents
certain.
who call this
The Terrans
space
are without an
home.
emperor.
But
Whoever
I
fills
fear
that
that this
void could
conflict
be more trouble
may
for us
be
than
our
Crusher
undoing.
was. If they give us more trouble, I know I can count on you to deal with it.
Congratulations,
You have just
Lieutenant.
earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more. Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space combat and ground combat. For each skill purchased, you will earn progress in unlocked paths. Space skills have 3 paths corresponding to the engineering, science, or tactical categories, while ground skills have only a single unlocked path. Powerful abilities can be earned by spending 25 or more of your space points in a single category of skills. You will not be able to earn enough space or ground points to purchase everything available to you. You may change your skills by clicking the Retrain Skills button. Gold subscribers earn free respect tokens every...
Ugh. Let's see if we can't find the shipyard. We'll end the episode off trying to see if we can get a better ship. My God. If that was pain. Actually, folks, I'm going to end the episode here. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Alpha Wolf, signing right on now.